Hi guys, welcome to Into Music. Today I thought I would be sharing all of my flutes along the way over the years, and this video will be in English so you can learn about vocabulary and expressions that are related to the flutes, flute specifications, and also how to narrate and describe your musical journey. If you're interested, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's go. So that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. A lot more expensive. Oh, upside down. Odd shape, because you see there is and it's really spacious, so I can put a lot of things inside. So my first flute was this Yamaha student flute. Usually the teachers and the parents would choose a flute for the student because usually beginners are really young. So I started learning the flute when I was about 9, and that was pretty much the same year when students started their music class journey. However, I wasn't in the music class education system. I was in the usual elementary school. It was not until junior high school that I entered into the music specialized program in Taiwan. At that time, I started learning the flute with a teacher from the music centers. And so she recommended this Yamaha student flute. This one is 211 S2 model, and this is a silver-plated flute with closed holes, offset G, and E mechanism, and a C-footjoint. I used this flute for about 3 to 4 years, and then I started to think about, or my parents, we started to think about going into music class. I turned to another teacher to study. I started to study with Professor Yang. I got my second flute. About my second flute, that one was Muramatsu DS. Muramatsu DS is a silver flute, all silver flute. My flute was with open holes, French key, offset G, E mechanism, and a B-footjoint. DS accompanied me for another 2 years, and then for some reasons I upgraded to another flute. The mindset was to upgrade to another flute which can support you through the entire flute career. At that time, I started to think, yeah, I might be pursuing a career in music in the future. A durable flute was definitely something that we're looking for. Then I upgraded to this one. So my third flute is this Muramatsu Ptp. This is a platinum plated flute. It's a lot more expensive, but also a lot more durable and also tear and wear resistant, because platinum is a relatively hard metal. Platinum plated means that it's a silver flute and coated with platinum. Comparing platinum and silver, platinum is a much harder metal. It can endure any kind of wear. For example, it is more resistant. It's not gonna oxidize. The silver flutes will get oxidized. However, the platinum flutes barely get oxidized. And let me show you. My flute is 15 or 16. My flute is 17 years old now, and look at that. It's still really shiny and there's barely any oxidation. So that's one of the reasons why I like it so much. And this one is with open holes, offset G, E mechanism, and a B-footjoint. I played on this flute throughout my high school years, and at that time, I was still a piano major. Then I think my teacher saw a great deal of improvements and potential in my flute playing, so she highly recommended me to switch to a flute major. And so I became a double major because my piano teacher won't let me switch to a minor. I did feel that with this flute, I can give it a lot more. It is resistant enough for a player to do very powerful airstream. I can give it a lot more than the previous one. It's a really heavy flute because it's platinum plated and also with a B-footjoint. So yeah, you definitely need a lot of support with your body playing this flute. I gradually build up my endurance. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I can play a long time. I can practice for a solid hour without having to put it down. Gradually became in shape in terms of flute playing and my endurance. And at that time, I got this black leather flute bag. It is with really soft fur inside, so it keeps the flute warm and also protected from getting huge impact. Recently, I got another flute bag. It's this one, and it's got really beautiful white fur inside, and it has a front pocket, and it's really spacious, so I can put a lot of things inside. Yes! So if you think that is the end of my flute collection, you'd be wrong. This is my fourth member in my collection. This is an alto flute. And this is a Jupiter alto flute. This is how big the alto flute is. Oh, upside down. So this is how big it is, an alto flute, and this is how big a flute is. My flute is a silver-plated alto flute with E mechanism, offset G. It's not French key. It's of Y arms. We call that Y arm because you see Y-shaped arm, and mine is with C-footjoint. I play on this flute in several of my cover videos, so if you're interested, you can check that out. Really romantic song from Hotel de Luna, cover with the alto flute. So you can check that out. I think it's really free-blowing. The low note works really well. The low register on the alto flute is just so beautiful, and I really love it. I'm gonna do a lot more covers in the future. And if you have any songs that you would like to hear me playing on the alto, definitely remember to comment or leave a message. Usually flutists would get some accessories and also some additional options. And head joints would be one of the options. So I got this additional head joint for fun, because this is not ordinary head joint. This is a Robert Dick glissando head joint. This is a really odd shape because you see there is a embouchure support here, and its main function is to gliss the notes. When you change the length of the airstream, the pitch of the sound changes, right? So if you move the head joint like this, then the pitch would get a little bit lower. Like one slide, you can get a particular note 3 half steps lower. Yeah, so usually flutists would get some additional head joint, and this one is my latest collection. Yeah, really interesting head joint. So that was all of my flutes, the entire collection. If you like this kind of content, leave a message. And if you want to know how to choose your flute, the best flute for you, check out this video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!